Good evening, hello, and welcome to the weather update. It is April 23rd, 2019, and varying temperatures across the area. Again, we do have a sea breeze on Long Island, so temperatures generally on the South Shore nice and cool in the mid 50s, a little more toward the upper 50s to closer to 60 in the central part, maybe around 60 on the North Shore. East End is probably a little cooler, probably around 50. But as we head into the city, it gets warmer, a little warmer, but of course, the really warm spot once again is Jersey, where it's still in the mid 60s. Big difference today depending on where you were. We will back up the temperatures a little bit, show you. I'll back this up to around 4 o'clock to show you the difference. So, I was in the mid 60s on Long Island. It did reach the mid 60s on Long Island, but look at that, close to 80 degrees in Tom's River. So, yeah, we're going to actually look at some of the high temperatures as well on here. So, we're going to first look at Farmingdale. 58 right now at Farmingdale. It looks like it hit 70 degrees at Farmingdale, which is representative for most of the island. It did get close to 70. Let's look at New York City and see what it hit there. So 66 at 60. It's much warmer in Central Park. The city holds on to the heat too. 77 degrees. But I have a feeling it was even hotter than that as we head to Tom's River. So let's see what it is there. 69, so still 69, and let's see what it hit there. 82 degrees. Look at that, 82 degrees in Tom's River. Wow. I'm telling you, that place is just, look at that. There you go, 82. That place is just unbelievably hot. 82 there. So it was like 12 degrees hotter there than it was in Farmingdale. That's what I mean about Jersey. It's a hot place. Anyway, let's look at the radar and take a look at the rain that is moving into our area. We do have some rain that is moving in. This one is actually from Dover because I think the radar from the Fort Dix radar is out once again. But you can see here some rain. No, Fort Dix is working. So you can see here, here's the rain moving in across. We had some, what looks like a pretty decent shower move over Suffolk. Luckily, it must have missed us here in Nassau because all we had were a couple of sprinkles. There's some more rain off to the west, and this is associated with a cold front coming through. Here it is on the satellite. So this is associated with a cold front coming through. And you can see the clouds. It was sunny earlier. We had some cirrus around in Babylon. There was a mix of sun and clouds. Not a really nice sky, but you can see some of the nice cherry blossoms there along the lake. You can see here, this is the cold front coming through. And I see a lot of cloudiness behind it, but the models say it's going to be clear tomorrow. So let's go and take a look at those models, shall we? So we will start off with the GFS. Here is this very light rain that we're going to have tonight. Probably won't amount to much more than a quarter of an inch. And then we will look at the sky conditions, which is really what I want to focus on. So let me back this up. So here's that front coming through, and it has clear sky for us tomorrow over Long Island, and looks like over New Jersey as well, except for the extreme southern part of it. Clear sky tomorrow, but that's the only clear day because the clouds roll right back in on us on Thursday. Probably a lot of high clouds. And then another rainstorm for Friday. We'll have to talk about that. And then that moves out of the picture. It looks like another clear day on Saturday. So those are the two clear days, and maybe Monday too. We'll have to see. We have a couple of chances for clear weather and opportunities to get outside. So now we'll jump over and look at the temperatures and see what the temperatures will be doing tomorrow. So tomorrow, looks like high temperatures over Long Island will reach the probably mid 60s, maybe close to 70, and of course it'll probably be warmer in Jersey by a couple of degrees. But with the westerly wind, I don't think there's going to be much of a difference. It won't be that much of a sea breeze. Thursday, there'll be more of a marine influence. In fact, there'll be more of a southeasterly flow, so actually we might only be in the 50s. With all that cloud cover too, quite cool even for Long Island. I have a feeling there's going to be a southeast wind looking at this. I'm going to look at the winds in a minute. And then as we get into Friday, cool. Yeah, it looks like it stays cool over Long Island. Jersey, of course, will be warmer. And then Saturday, a nice day. Looks like temperatures in the low 60s that day. And as we go into Sunday, again, temperatures in the low 60s. So close to average, I think. The other thing we got to watch, of course, is the humidity. I don't think we're going to see too much humidity except for Friday. So as we go into Wednesday here, and the good thing is this shows the wind too, so you can see we have a west wind. So dew points nice and low tomorrow. Dew points in the upper 30s, low 40s across all of Long Island and New Jersey. And then as we go into Thursday, again, looks like we have temperatures in the upper 30s. I mean, dew point temperatures, not actual temperatures, but it stays dry. But we have more of an onshore flow, which will keep it cool for us, cooler than it will be on Wednesday. The sea breeze there, and that sea breeze looks like it's going to affect everybody too. Most of New Jersey and Long Island. And then Friday, yeah, we start to see the humidity increase with all that, with that rainstorm that's going to be heading our way, and the wind too. With strong LJ out of the tropics again, dew points climb up into the upper 50s, but that leaves pretty quickly, and then we have some really nice dry air for the weekend with dew points in the 30s, and maybe increasing humidity again on Sunday. So I guess that brings us to the precipitation. So let's shift our gears over to precipitation, and we'll look at the short range for precipitation and see what kind of precipitation we're going to have tonight if this will load. Just being really slow tonight. I do apologize. Seems like we're having a problem. Well, may not be able to get to this model. There it goes. Alright, so yeah, it's not working properly, so we may have issues tonight. It seems like there's an issue. So we have this light, it seems like the NAM is having an issue. We have this light precipitation event that's approaching. What you see on the radar is pretty much what you got right now. Yeah, unfortunately, it does not look like I can bring you the NAM. There's some kind of issue with it. Also, it just takes forever to load, and so you have to wait for all this to load up here. Yeah. So we have to be patient, I guess, and wait. So it won't be much of an event for tonight. I don't think it'll be, the rain will amount to much. I do want to go and look a little more into the future at that. So it stays dry tomorrow. Thursday will be dry as well. It's that system on Friday. That's the one we got to watch out for. It's only going to go to 06Z. It's possible if I think if I use the 12 kilometer, it might go a little further, but then we got to wait for it to load again. Let's see, this one might go a little further into Friday, so you can see some heavy rain. So we'll have to watch that, but we got a couple of days to go. Yeah, this model's not really wanting to load properly. As far as total accumulated precip for the system tonight, yeah, I'm having problems loading. Definitely a slowdown on the tropical tidbit site. You see, it won't be very much rain. In fact, there's not really going to be much rain at all until we get to Friday's event, and then we could get a lot more rain. So we'll have to keep our eye on that, of course. But yeah, interesting with the temperatures, that's for sure today. Very interesting differences. That's why you don't really want to be in Jersey where it's hot. You know, it's always hot here. You just get this heat that just builds in. It's like, no offense to New Jersey, and you know, there's a lot. New Jersey's a, you know, I'm not saying it's a bad place to live, but it's like an armpit. They call it the armpit, and armpits get hot. That's the joke. Yeah, but no, I shouldn't say that because you know, we shouldn't make fun of New Jersey. It's not very nice, but a lot of people in New York like to. I'm just saying, it's just amazing how it just holds on to the heat, where it's still close to 70, and then we're in the 50s here. It's just amazing, and that's with the south wind. They're almost a south-southeast wind, but because for some reason the heat just gets trapped in Jersey, whatever the case is. Let's see Delmarva, because they got a sea breeze there, but it's restricted to shore. Andy is in Ocean City. Andy's randomness, he's in Ocean City, so he's got the sea breeze too, whereas it's much warmer inland. For some reason, even Delmarva gets, but Jersey just, whatever reason, just heats up. Ridiculously. So it's just amazing. People don't realize just how much hotter it is in Toms River. I mean, you know. Let's see what it was around 4 o'clock, and oh yeah, we did see this already. Let's see what it was around 3, because that's like the peak heat of the day. Let's see what it was. It's hot there. It's hot. Well, close to, like I said, it hit 82 at the airport there in Toms River. So that's brutal. That's just brutal. I'm sorry. You know, that's crazy. I feel bad for you folks in New Jersey dealing with that heat. Unless you really gotta like the heat to live here, and I'm not somebody who does. But you know, there is a large group of very influential people who would love to purge me out and force me down to the hot box down there. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this weather update. That's going to do it. So hopefully you have a nice, hopefully you can get out and enjoy the nice weather tomorrow. Hopefully some clear skies. And we're getting into a better pattern, luckily. So, it should be getting drier for the next week. And if we go back to the models, in fact, we'll go back to the CONUS view, and we're going to go to the GFS just to show you the general pattern that we're going to be in here. So let me just put this back to this, just to show you the general pattern that we're going to be in. We see less of that huge ridge in the east that brought us that crazy heat. We're getting fronts through. We're getting a drier flow from the north and the west. And looks like that ridge might try to build back as we head into May. But we'll have to in the long range, the models get, they get, this has like a 50% chance of being correct once you go into the long range. But it looks like, at least for the next 5 to 7 days, a better weather pattern than what we've had. So that's going to do it for this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.